Shalom, shalom. This brother Kapaya Yash with a quick morning lesson. I did a video on he has a spirit of vengeance on him, and it was about this sheriff and judge, and I was pretty much kind of like generalizing, what could be the cause of the sheriff to unalive this judge, and I came up with a few things. And I said something, pertaining, dealing with the man child or whatever will make a man come after you and do something to you. His woman, he'll come after you, or something that both those individuals, the sheriff and the judge, could have had some type of entanglement. And the judge, might have, probably was going to use that against him to destroy his reputation, or it could have been, some more strange stuff like a drug deal going bad or something between them two. It could be anything. And then I came and I said, well, it could be something that, the judge might have did something, with his child. It could be, anything, and like I say, when you dealing with somebody's child and you harm them or assault them, that's enough to make a man want to come and take you out. So, this video that I did was 4 days ago, as you can see, at a sheriff coming into the office, right? Let me raise it, right up top up here. And but anyway, let me just go to the updated new video, breaking news. This was 2 days ago, so they just getting it's the evidence. It's building up because the sheriff is now, they're getting information from the sheriff, and also they are getting information from the locals that this was something known that this judge was doing. So I'm gonna let the video play, and then if the Lord put the spirit on me, then I will go into the scripture on a few things. So let's get it.
With his murder, and wait until you hear the motive.
Now, this just me. Well, I just have to speak on this right here. It seemed like every time, if there's some type of drama, just some negative, they always play a video of Jake before they go into their story, their narrative, what happened, with their people. They will show Jake fighting in court, or Jake fighting in the street, or death, or Jake crying horribly at a funeral just to get your attention, and then it'll veer to what Esau got going on. This is just something that I just picked up, in a couple of days ago. They using us as the forefront of drama, and then they'll go ahead and show their video. This is just something I just had to say because I see it a lot now.
A Kentucky judge was shot and killed yesterday afternoon in his chambers, and this sheriff was charged with his murder, and wait until you hear the motive. So multiple law enforcement agencies responded yesterday to calls at the courthouse about multiple shots being fired. When they arrived, they found 54-year-old District Judge Kevin Mullins with numerous GSWs. Now, here's what happened in
GSW, gunshot wounds.
Get ready for this. So the preliminary investigation showed that the Letcher County Sheriff Sean Steins went to the courthouse yesterday afternoon asking to speak with the judge alone. Well, in his chambers, they had some sort of argument, and then multiple shots were fired. Now, this next part hasn't been officially released, but numerous sources are saying that the judge was apparently essaying the sheriff's underage daughter. And by essay, I mean RAPE. And again, this is just allegedly, but
Allegedly, that the judge was RAPE his daughter, and it was numerous people pretty much saying the same thing.
a lot of people are saying that it wasn't just the sheriff's daughter. Apparently, there were numerous girls. People from the town are also saying that the sheriff is a stellar man and that despite what he did, they fully support him. Now, again, none of that has been officially released. This is an ongoing investigation, but I just wanted to throw that out there. Sheriff Steins was arrested right then and there at the courthouse and is currently being held behind bars. I will keep everybody updated on this case and what they end up finding out.
Rocky, hold on, give me 1 second. I just want to pull up this picture right quick. So that's the picture of the girl there. The girl, she don't look like she 18. She don't look like she's 17. She don't look like she's 16. Now, when the evidence come out, we're going to know the age of his daughter when this apparently happened. On this picture right here, she look every bit, I'll say maybe about 13, 14. So if that happened, the sheriff, or not the sheriff, but the judge, he was a pedophile. And, the RAPE as well. And I said it in my video 4 days ago, and I was just generalizing what can make a man want to come after another man. It's many different reasons, but this particular reason here, you're dealing with a man child, and then there's everybody now coming out the woodworks. This man here, he's going to get let off because people are justifying what he did. So let's go into the scripture, because it tells you in the Bible that you should not that you cannot grape a person, woman, and you got in today's time you got men graping men. So let's go to the scripture right quick. It says here's the judgment for graping a woman, Deuteronomy 22 and 25. But if a man found a betrothed damsel, young woman, in the field, and the man force her and lie with her, then the man only that lie with her shall die. Bear with me 1 second. And betrothed she's engaged, she has someone. Says, and we go to NLT. But if the man meets the engaged woman, she got a man, she's engaged to get married to be that man wife. they preparing for a marriage ceremony, and then they going to engage in sex to consummate the marriage, to be husband and wife. So even if a woman, she's engaged to a man she haven't laid down, you don't have the right to mess that up. You'll be put to death. It says here, but if the man meets the engaged woman out in the country and he grape, you see it right there, her, and I said grape, then only the man must die. There you go. So that man, that was just judgment on that Lord. I mean, not Lord, but on that judge. The sheriff carried out judgment on that judge. And Esau, he's not a righteous judge. He's not a righteous judge. So I don't want to make this here long. This was just something that was just that popped up in my feed, and I was really wanting to get a little bit more information about this particular
when they arrived
video here, because it was big talk 4 days ago, and they said allegedly, but I believe it is what it is, and it might be. I wouldn't be shocked if it's more to it, but that's enough to make a man lose it. Just like in you dealing with his woman. Just like in Proverbs. Let me see how it's read in the Good News Bible. Proverbs. Six. Take it all the way down. Because the man love his daughter just like he love his wife. And I don't get me wrong, it's a difference. You don't lay down with your daughter, you lay down with your wife, but you love your wife and your daughter. A man stay up through the night, keeping an eye on his daughter so that she won't go out there and destroy herself. Have a town's name. That disrespect the family. So he got to keep an eye over his daughter and his wife too. Yeah, But anyway, it says here. I'll just read it. Proverbs 6 and hold on. Proverbs 6 and 32. But a man who commits adultery does not have any sense. He is just destroying himself. When you deal with a man's daughter, and this day and time underage, you destroy yourself, because it's going to come back to you. That girl, she going to, society believe a woman quicker than they would when they believe a woman and children quicker than men. Once you engage in something wicked like that, listen, even if she did like it and she or want to deal with you, she can use it against you. But the thing is, it's law. You don't deal with the underage woman. But I don't know if this judge forced himself on any of these women. I don't know that it all going to come out. But dealing with an underage woman in this day and time, you destroying yourself. You going off. They're going to come get you, throw you in jail, or the father going to come get you and put you in the ground. And I'm just comparing this to how a man love his wife when some guy come in and trying to be a sneaky link to his wife. A man, he ain't gonna give two fucks. He ain't gonna give two damns about how you feel and how much money and how many children you got, and I didn't mean it. He don't give a damn about that. And it's the same way with his daughter. He don't give a damn. He's coming after you. 33, he will be dishonored and beaten up. He will be permanently disgraced. And this judge, his after he's gone, his legacy or what all he accomplished is going to be disgraced. He's going to be dishonored. I mean, how can you talk good about a person and this person just been wicked? You got to conjure up some stuff that he did, and everybody still got what he did in the back of their mind. Shalakia. Every time, they're gonna take his pictures down. If they have a a hall, or you call like a Hall of Fame hall where they have previous judges that was there that did they time, did they service in their community, the city town hall, building or whatever, where they have these plaques and pictures of former judges and stuff like that. They ain't gonna put him up. He's gonna be taken down. He's gonna be dishonored, disgraced. And he wasn't beaten. He had multiple GSW, like the woman said, GSW. Gun, bang, bang. You fill in the rest. Or gun and SHOOT. And womb. I'll just say that. 33. He will be. I just read it. It says here, a husband, you can change it over, in this case, to a father to his daughter, is never angry. Then when he is jealous, his vengeance know no limit. So when you touch or, do anything with a man's child, listen, his anger, his revenge has no limit. I mean, you have, they say that it was multiple shots. So I'm sure with a shotgun, that's all it takes. One shot, especially in the dome, one or two shots. But it was multiple. So his rage has multiplied, and it was no limit. He probably used all those shells that he brought forth and just laid it all out on them. There's a such thing as overkill. 35. He will not accept any payment. Oh boy, I bet you that judge probably showed, probably say, hey, I can give you this, I can give you that, money. I can, any family members you got behind bars anywhere in the country, I'll try to go get them out for you, or I give you a couple out of jail passes for you and your family, or whatever. He pleading for his life, because he know he was in the wrong. He know that when he saw that barrel, he know that it was the end. And he know what he did was wrong. He caught up to him. That child or that woman or whoever that person is to that sheriff, like I said, she could have been underage or of age, and she finally went on and told dad, and dad went on and took that, all the way to the mountaintop. And he made his mind up. He believed his daughter more than what the judge said. But if it been multiple cases, that information went past the sheriff to the judge. It just when it came to his daughter, now he want to take, he want to take charge. He want to go ahead and deal with it himself. He want to go and talk to him and put some hot lead in him, compared to witness people telling him, listen, I need to write a report about your judge. He did this and did that, you know. But when it come down to your own, it's a different ball game, huh? You know. So it says he will not accept any payment. No amount of gift will satisfy his anger. So, a trip to Spain and all the money in the world, he didn't want to hear that. He want flesh. He want blood and bones scattered. Because I'm sure if multiple shot, he ripped that man body up. Well, that's all I gotta say on that.
They found 54.
This is something that this is something that you are not supposed to do, and that is to grape women. Little girl, little boys, women, and like I said, in this day and time, men too. You got a lot of that going on in the prison system and outside the prison system. You got at one point, and I don't mean it to get off subject, but I remember hearing in Washington D.C. about maybe almost 8, 9, maybe 10 years ago, where they had a group of ABC boys. They would act like a jump out boy, like the police. How they jump out and surprise you when doing your thing out there in the street. They just jump out and grab you up and pull you, put you in the paddy wagon. You had a few of them in Washington D.C. This had been about 8, maybe 10 years ago, where they were doing a lot of that. They would get some regular heterosexual Jake, and 5, 10 of them would come on out and grab them up and take them somewhere, and hey, I ain't gotta explain, So anybody can get great. That's why as a man and a woman, and these women got children, you gotta constantly stay, and you have to constantly pray, and you have to call on the name of Yahweh Shema Shai. You got to come in this truth, learn this truth, get protected, be hidden, from the craziness of this world. So I don't want to go that much longer. This is enough. It's gonna be more coming out on this here, but I think this here right here took the cake right here. I'll just leave it right there. Hopefully it was edifying. Shalom.